Buenas tardes, good afternoon. My name is Patricia Franks. I was born and raised in Ciudad Juarez, Chihuahua, and I came to the United States when I was 12 years old. Didn't know any language, didn't know English. It was just a few words when I came into the States.
What careers have you had when you first came into the States?
I only had a secondary school, which is like secundaria, and it was just the basic junior high. So I went to high school here in El Paso. I graduated from Irvin High School, and by then I went to college for 2 years. I did the basics, and when I finished, I decided to do something else. So my career started there. I had a dream about going to the military. It was always my father's dream for one of his children to join the military, to give thanks to the United States for accepting the whole family coming to the States. And when we did, I decided to do it, myself and my youngest brother. I went into the Navy. I did 4 years in the Navy. Then when I finished the Navy, it was my chance to reenlist, but I just wanted to come home because my son, my youngest son, my baby, my firstborn, he was a baby. So I had to reenlist and go to Spain. So I had to leave the baby. So I decided to come home to El Paso. And my best friend, Gabby, she was doing cosmetology. She barely had started. So she encouraged me into joining this career of beauty. So she helped me with my son, and I had asked her to take me to get food stamps, and she's like, "No, I'm not gonna take you. I can teach you how to cut hair so you can survive and you don't have to depend on the government." So to me, that was a very highly encouraged thing that she did for me. And from there, I joined the school. I went to school. I went and signed in to go and started my school for cosmetology. And it was a whole 1 year of sacrifices because I had to leave my youngest baby, my only baby, with my mother with no paycheck, nothing, other than just child care. There was actually no money. So just the tips that the school was giving me, that's how I was able to buy diapers for my son. From there, I learned that this career can give you money on a daily basis. So it was great for me.
So that's how you got your start in this
That's
career?
why I got started on this career. And yeah, it was really good. I liked it.
What made you choose this location that you've been in for how many years?
Actually, I started with my friend, working with her, and I did 6 years working with my best friend. She taught me how to cut. She taught me everything. Then later on, I got pregnant with my youngest son, and it was 3 children that I had already, so it was hard for me to leave that baby. So I said, I quit my job, working with Gabby in that barbershop. It was one of the biggest barbershops in the Northeast. And I started working there. And when I quit, I stayed home for a little bit. And then finally my sister, one of my sisters, she did ask me if I wanted to that we should open up a shop, that we can make it on our own. And I said, you know what? Well, let's try it. So we tried it, and I've been here for 21 years on this barbershop.
Do you think that helped contribute to your success currently, with how long you've been here and how much
Yes.
you've been ingrained with the community?
Yes, I have grown with this community for 21 years in Montana Vista, and it's been a privilege and great to learn having kids from when they were 4 or 5 years old now to 25, 27 years old, and they still come now with their babies. And I've encouraged a lot of my customers to either join the military. I have given them hope to success for their lives, to be better for them, like I was, and they appreciate everything I do for them.
How was it running the barbershop during the heights of the pandemic like 2 years ago?
It was really hard. It was really, really hard because I was used to having running my hours, running my hours, my paycheck was already there. So it was hard not being able to serve the community. And it was really, really tough not to be able to help them. And even they're calling me, asking me if I can help them. I said no, because it was hard for everybody. It was really, really hard. So I had to stay home for almost 3 months. And it was a little bit happy that I was able to stay home with the family, but also hard because I wasn't able to see a lot of my customers, my usual customers, which it was hard for them not to be there for each other. So it was one of the hardest parts of being in this business, not being able to contact with a lot of because now I see them as a family, and it was hard not to be able to be with them and stuff.
Do you think it was because you have that connection with a lot of your customers that you were able to not have to fully worry about your career, about your job? Because you know at the end of the day they would come back to the shop?
Yes, because I have been giving them a very good service with a really good service. My learning, I became very professional in the way I work with the haircuts. I specifically do the best on my abilities to make sure that when they leave my chair, they go and they look at themselves, and it's a different image that they see. So not being able to have them, not being able to see that when they came back after we reopened, to see them the way they look with their ugly haircuts, it was something else. It was funny. It was funny. They're like, look at the way I look, Patty. I look ugly now. I said, no, I'll fix it. So it was great to see them again, and fix it and make them look good, because that represents the community. That represents me, my barbershop. So I want them, when they leave this door, I want them to look in the mirror and say, wow, I came back looking different. Now I leaving looking better than the way I walked in.
Do you think this had any lasting effects on your business, the pandemic?
It did a little, but in this business, it did a little. But in this business, if you know how you do your job professionally and good, you will always have customers coming in all the time. It's a business of repetition. So the word of people talking about you, they'll send more customers to me. So it's not as busy as it was before, but it's picking up, and it's picking up a little by little.
Okay. Is that what makes, or is that what you consider to be your success here? Is that what contributed to your success working here?
Yes.
I guess how the community connects not only with one another, but also with you.
Yes, they connect with me, and also in a professional, but also in a family matter. I have so many customers, and I thank God for that. And all of them, they invite me to their birthday parties, to the kids, or to their quinceañeras, to their weddings when they get married. So I have a very close relationship with this community, and even though it's really far away, there's a lot of people that are very traditional, and they're very kind and loving. So I tend to grow with them also in their lives. I try to give the young ones advice all the time to make sure that they don't get involved with drugs, they don't get involved with guns, or they don't get involved with gangs or any kind. So they always listen to me, and I'm always been there for them in that aspect.
Okay. Do you believe once you hit the age where you decide you're done with this career, do you still feel you'll be engaged with the people around you, with the people and the connections that you've built here?
I think so. I don't see me retiring anytime soon. I'm not that old yet. But I still considering like when I retire, I think, I think so. They'll be connected with them because they're our family, an extended family that I have raised children. Now they call me, they love, they call me Tia, they call me names. Oh, there's Patty. So I have a connection with all of them. So I think I consider them part of my family also, extended family.
Oh, okay. That's very wholesome to hear nonetheless. Do you have any, I guess, passing words to people that want to start their own careers or are afraid to go towards a path that they don't know if it'll work out in the end?
I have given a lot of people advices on if they really want to consider this career. It's a very for any person, anybody wants to do it, especially for young girls, because whenever they get married and they have their children, this is an open career that you can just talk to. If you want to open up your own business, you can leave at any time, but also you can attend your children, attend any activities, because you have your own schedule. You respond to yourself, but also you can you can educate yourself with. It's a very open career that you can either do manicures, do hair, do extensions, do lashes, do facials, do pedicures, manicures, anything that you want to do. And specifically, this is a career that you can open yourself to many different worlds, to many different worlds that you want to consider yourself. Me, I chose barber because I love to do men's hair, and I've been doing it for almost 30 years. And I feel that I'm very blessed to know that I can do any haircut, any new haircut, any old haircut. I know them all, and I can professionally give you the best service. But this career also has its toes, has its advantages and disadvantages. A lot of them, you leave your family a lot, but you're also there for your family whenever they need you. So this is a very open kind career that I love, and I encourage anyone that wants to do it to follow your path and follow your dreams. And this is a dream that I never thought I was going to consider, but it came, and I'm blessed that it came, because this paid a lot of the things that my children are enjoying now at this time.
Thank you so much for your time and for your answers. I
Thank
hope
you.
you
You're
have a
more
great
than
day.
welcome. Thank you.